all of us that are in this go-to meeting are leaders. So I'm just going to share my experience, hoping that some of this techniques, some of this knowledge are going to help us in our business. So what gets me going in this business is I know that what I'm doing is going to make a difference in people's lives, in their health, and even eventually financially. And I thank Mario, Sir Mario, for sharing this to me. And I know I haven't been attacked by gout for more than a year now. It used to be I don't leave home without my crutches. Now I do, and also I could eat all the food, all the good food out there because of what I'm doing, because of the Vital 5, whatever it's doing to my body. So we are in business to make a difference in people's lives. I'm very attracted to that because I'm looking up for the people that are doing a lot of things and helping a lot of people. And according to Richard Branson, if we're not making a difference in other people's lives, we shouldn't be in business. And I know that we're making a big difference in people's lives. If it could change my health, it could also change other people's health. And then to succeed in the business itself, in the financial aspect of the business, I want to borrow Jane Leach's what she said, that there is only one person who can guarantee your success, not your coach, not your mentor, not your upline, Tito, Mario, Jude, it's you. So, okay, so just like I said, what I'm going to share, you may have heard it already. So all of these good things, we will keep hearing them over and over again. So I'm just using it, I'm just borrowing it. If you could use some of them, please do use some of them, because especially if they're coming from our uplines, okay? So what is the best anti-aging? We all want to slow down our aging. I know I only look 59, but I'm already 60 this November. But according to the great leaders, the best anti-aging is money. So in this presentation, I'm going to focus a little bit on how we make more of that anti-aging money. I mean, a certain days, like 90 days, because according to that book, Think and Grow Rich, it's got to be, you got to put a deadline. You could just say, I want to make money, and in the next 65 years, there is no deadline. So how much do you want to earn in the next 90 days? 90 days income. How much do you want to earn? So that will be part of this presentation in my slide, because after all, we all have the same 24 hours a day. Why is it that in that same 24 hours a day, the scary part is people at age 25 years old, when they join the workforce at age 25 years old, they will work for 40 years, and by age 65, 54% are dependent. And this statistics came from way back, 1930s, 1920s. They've been talking about this already. And back then, they don't believe in the politically correct. They don't even call 54% dependent. They just call them broke. They call them broke. 54% are broke. 36% are working. 5% did not take care of their health during that time. It's a lot of smoking. But this statistics applies to us even today. Okay, 5% did not take care of themselves. They were not thinking. They were not buying their Vital 5s, or they died. Only 4 are okay, and 1.
My headphone.
Oh, somebody. Okay. Only one wealthy. So this is, for me, this is a very scary part. So I wanna, hopefully we could do our part to change these statistics. Hopefully we could help a lot of people in their health and financially. So as I'm studying, why do we fail in the richest country in the world? Why do we fail? And one of the best definition and one of the best authors about brilliant compensation said, it is because it takes 200% to be successful in business. 100% must come from us, but 100% must come from the business vehicle, the profession, the job, whatever we have chosen. So we need 200%. If we are just giving, just the 100%. If we're just giving our 100%, and then the business vehicle is not giving us the other half, which is another 100%, we are going to fail, because the mechanics of wealth are not there, because it's only 100% from the people. The 54% that are failing are giving all their 100%. It doesn't mean that at 65 they were lazy people, that at 65 they don't have they are broke. So according to him, there are 4 principles to look for in a business. Number 1 principle, it has to be a huge expanding market, and I'm going to show you that in forever our wellness is a huge expanding market. Number 2, it's got to be a unique consumable product, because if it is not a consumable product, we are basically unemployed until our next sale, because if they haven't consumed it, if they have to buy it and it will last them 30 years in that house before they buy another house, if I'm selling a house, so I have to keep selling. But if they are consuming whatever I'm having, if they're consuming it, they're paying their electricity, they're paying their cellular phone services, their TV, these are repetitive income. If they're buying my wellness products and they're consuming it and they're feeling good, they have to buy again. So meaning to say, that is one of the definitions. It's got to be a consumable. And then the timing has to be right. And here again, I could prove that whatever we're doing in forever, our wellness products, the timing is right. And he also said that even though the timing is right, you gotta be in front of that that market. And he's saying that the losers, they join at the end. The winners, they join at the very beginning of that trend. So we want to be at the beginning of that trend, not merely looking, and then by the time everything is done, that's when we want to join. We want to join early. Okay, so let's talk about this timing, right? The baby boomers born 1946 to 1964, and then I will show you more why the timing, and also the number 4 principle, leverage. I checked the definition of leverage from the dictionary. The dictionary said it's got the synonyms are advantage, strength, weight, clout, pull. So the definition of leverage, there's a lot of definition, but the definition that I want is the definition that I got from the slide of Mr. Sir Tito. In his slide, it says the definition of leverage, multiply your time through others. Meaning to say, if I'm just by myself, I'm working 40 hours a week, and somebody is building their business and they have 100 people, those 100 people, if they are just doing 2 hours a week, they will be able to do 200 hours a week compared to my 40 hours a week. So you could multiply, we have leverage by multiplying our time through others. So before I go on, let's take a look at healthcare. Healthcare, because we are in wellness, so we are just focusing on healthcare. Healthcare is actually divided into 2. Okay, healthcare industry divided into 2. So the sickness side, meaning if you're sick, there is pain, you go to the hospital. If you have a pain, you go to the doctor, there's medication, there's chiropractic, dialysis, chemo, and more. And then the wellness side is the nutrition, supplements, going to the gym. If you notice, there's a lot of gym now, 24-hour fitness, and a lot of fitness gyms that are all over the place. Dancing is also wellness, entertainment, because you want to entertain yourself, because if you are stressed out, there's no entertainment, we could get sick. So vacation too. Both of this side though, both of the sides, sickness side, wellness side, both of them involves money. You have to spend money. For example, let me just go back to the sickness side, pain. If you will notice, there are superstars. One of them lately, Prince, he died of opioid, painkiller. And I could understand, because during the time when I was having an attack with my gout, I don't care. I want to drink The whole, if I have, the doctor told me I should just take one pill a day, I will take 10 of them just to get rid of the pain. So sickness side, wellness side are the two part of the health industry. And both of them are expensive. Both of them are expensive. It is expensive to be sick because you want to gain your wealth. It is expensive to be well because you don't want to experience the pain in the hospital, medication, and all of that. So both of them are expensive. The only question: when do you want to spend your money? Do you want to spend when you're sick, or do you want to spend to maintain wellness so you don't even have to worry about getting sick? At least you have something that, hoping that you could prevent, you could delay all those medication. So that's just a question that we have, just something that you have to remember in mind as we go back to the baby boomers. If we know what baby boomers need, if we can predict what they need, that is equivalent to becoming wealthy. Because there are 75 to 78 million baby boomers, those that were born in 1946 to 1964, just in the United States, 78 million, but in the entire world, about 1 billion. Remember, Forever Living is all over the world. So if we know what they need, that is a lot of money. They are the strongest economic demographics. They control more than 2/3 of every dollar spent in the United States. They're scared of retirement. They're scared of their financial future. That's why if you attend a financial services presentation, the insurance company, they try to cater their presentation towards the baby boomers because they were trying to address the retirement and the financial future tailored to the needs of the baby boomers. But at the same time, baby boomers, huge market for health and wellness products. They have been experiencing aches and pains because our body, as it grows older, it's not the same. Okay, so they don't want these baby boomers. They don't want to be dependent to the welfare family or charities when they get old. So they are very good candidates for the business in Forever Living, our business, for everybody to be part of Forever Living and do business. You know, if they want to earn a little bit, add to whatever their retirement income that they're getting, so they're good candidates. But started in 2011, baby boomers have been turning 65. The people that were born in 1946, they started turning 65. Every 8 seconds, 10,000 per day, 300,000 a month. Let me show you a graphic of what I'm saying. It's easier for me to show it in graphic. This is the timeline. So the one from 1946 to 1964, that was an 18-year trend. 18-year trend. That was then. That was in 1946 to 1964. And today, if you're going to look at it now, starting in 2011, they started turning 65. See? So the very beginning of the baby boomers, born in 1946, they started turning 65. They're aging. Because of that aging, those aches and pains. But so now remember, it's got to be a huge expanding market. One of the principles that Tim Sales was mentioning in the 4 principles to become wealthy. So we are at that juncture. We are in a huge expanding market. And what do we do in Forever Living? In Forever Living, we build assets. What are the assets? Assets of customers who are buying our health products. Assets of partners who are also building their business. The definition of asset, according to Robert Kiyosaki, is asset will feed you if you stop working. So that's easy for me. I could understand the definition of an asset based on how Robert Kiyosaki describes it. But then liability, he said, will eat you if you stop working. So since Robert Kiyosaki is also in real estate, he uses a house. He said a house is not an asset. A lot of people think a house is an asset. If you buy a lot of houses and you stop working and something happened, they become a liability. And then if you stop paying them, if you stop paying them, he said, according to Robert Kiyosaki, he said, if you stop paying the house, the owner will come, the bank will come to get it back. So now we know assets and liability. So we're building assets. if you're looking at my graph, we're building asset, we're duplicating ourselves, using our products, and it is 100% guaranteed business. Meaning to say, if there's a lot of volume, a lot of people benefiting from our products, there's a lot of volume. We've been sharing to a lot of people. We're trying to change their lives. A lot of volume, 100%. There's going to be a lot of income. Large volume, large income. No volume, no income. Okay. So when we are trying to market our opportunity, it used to be when I was doing presentation, I was watching the financial services company, insurance company. When they do presentation, right away they are selling the financial independence, $1 million. I realize that's kind of flawed. That approach is flawed. I wanna, in my case, I'm not after my financial independence. I'm just after my financial security, my short-term goal. What do I mean by that? I meant I just want to take care of my rent. I just want to take care. I'm not worried about $1 million. I just want to have a roof over my head. I just want to pay my electricity, my water, my TV. Can you just imagine? I cannot watch the Golden State beat the Cavaliers. That will be difficult. So I just want to pay that. I just want to pay my car because it's difficult to be riding the bus. I just want to have some food. It's better to be overweight and use C9 instead of without using C9, I'm underweight. So I just want to have my food. I want to pay my basic insurance, $300. So that financial security, that short-term goal, so I'm mixing and matching it here. We could, my approach, I'm just saying this is for myself, but I could use that when I'm trying to invite somebody to share my forever a business opportunity, to share your forever business opportunity. We could just address their financial security. Maybe all they need is just like me, is $2,700. Okay? If I address that immediate need that I have, I am good. I am doing forever living. Okay? But also, I can also, in the long term, forever living could become my financial independence. If all of us, according to the insurance, according to the financial gurus, all of us, we need $1 million. Because if we have $1 million, that's just earning 5%, that's $4,166. That's $50,000 a year. 5%, $1 million, that's 5% a year is $50,000. If you divide 50,000 by 12 months a year, that's $4,166. If you have 2 million, that's earning 5%, that's 100,000 a year, divided by 12, 8,333. Now we have a financial independence. Now we're leveraging on our money. That is my long-term goal. And forever living is capable of addressing that after I have addressed my financial security. So let's take a look at my short-term goal, my financial security. I started in forever living, just wanting to address my financial security. So my first check, I joined in October 2014. By golly, my first check, I don't want to show it to my better half because he will call me the bitter half. Can you just imagine working and then after 30 days, all I could show is $20? But I never give up. I never gave up on that $20 because that was October of 2014. In November of 2014, it's 834, my financial security, at least something to pay for the car, right? And then in December, it's 1,407 in December. So it's getting closer to my financial security. And then in January 2015, it was 1,700. And then in February, Valentine's Day, I was a little bit a better half now. I'm becoming a better half. So I'm just saying this financial security side, even though it's not yet a financial independence, forever living is capable of addressing the financial security side of the business for anybody who just want to join the business. I don't want to continue because I know there's a lot of people that have better checks than mine. So I just want to show you that even for somebody who just started, Forever Living could address the financial security side, which I think we should be selling first before selling the financial independence $1 million. So let's take a look at the marketing plan. I am not here to discuss marketing plan. Everybody, we already know where to find the information to take advantage of the marketing plan. That's not my goal, but I'm just saying we could use the marketing plan to build our asset on that plan for people to start as a Nobus. All of us started as a Nobus, and before we know it, we show it to other people, and we could build that asset on top of our marketing plan. So how do I do it? So in the beginning, I tell everybody, just join free. You become a Nobus, and then whenever you want to buy something, you are a 15%. Starting your own business can be difficult, but with the Start Your Journey combo pack in Forever Living, all you need is feel competent and start your journey. There, I just read that. So I tell them to start your journey is because of your 15% discount from 282, you only have to pay 240. The amount is only 240, and this 240, it has 18 items in them. Can you just imagine? 18 items. You have a chance for a new person to sample all of these 18 products. It even comes the first steps to manager, and after they do that, they become an assistant supervisor. Their next purchase, the next purchase will be at 35%, or they could also buy. Some people, they want to buy the Vital Vital 5. Vital 5 is 200 retail, 170 at 50% discount, so about 340. So they have an option. And after being an assistant supervisor, now they have a 20% discount. Meaning to say, if they're going to market it, if they're going to invite other Nobus to become assistant supervisor, they get $56 or $82. And what does that amount to? If they're doing 10 a month of new assistant supervisors buying the 2 Vital Pack, that's $829. If they're doing 10 a month of this Start Your Journey, that's $560. So remember in the beginning I said you wanted to know the exact numbers. What figure? Do you want to make $500? Do you want to make $800? There, the formula is there. The roadmap is there for everybody to follow. Okay, so going back to what do we have to do? The 100% effort on our part. We become a Nobus, assistant supervisor, become a supervisor, we become assistant manager, we become a manager. So that is the 100% effort from our part that all of us have to do. This is our journey. All of us have to do that. But how about the 100%? If it takes 200% to succeed, how about the 100% that has to come from the company? Let's take a look. The company has a lot of programs in there already to help us. They have a lot of tools to make our business so everybody could do this business to get paid and all that. We have Global Pay. The company has the website, tremendous websites. And then we also have all the products. We don't even have to worry about the products. They have the doctors, they have the scientists, they have the manufacturing facilities, the FDA approved facilities made in USA. You don't even have to worry. It has if you're looking at the right hand corner, that is a checkout. The checkout, you have a gateway that you don't even have to be approved. It's very difficult to get a gateway. Our store can accept Discover, Visa, Master, PayPal, checks. We don't even have to do that. The company, that's 100% coming from the company. The company has a compensation plan coming. That's the company taking care of, so that if everybody wants to do it, it's worth their time. So after you're having your residual monthly, if you want to buy a house, a down payment, look at those checks. These checks are for the down payment of your house, or buy your house free and clear. So that's the company already. The company, the compensation plan, the company giving everybody the incentive to do this business. Just to show you a few, that I'm saying that this is the 100% effort from the company side. See, and then I just want to go slower, because if I go too fast, maybe you won't even see my slide, but it has to go. It has to go through the internet, So I'm just going to show you a little bit for the people who haven't seen this. I got this from our 2016 South Africa rally that happened last April, 2 months ago. Okay, so if you want to buy a $1 million house, then you could pay it off with that. It's a down payment. Okay, and okay, and then more. So that's all from the company, and also we already know, we have the familiar, our leaders are doing it too. But not only our leaders are getting compensated very well, but also a lot of people are, there were 945 people total that got checks from the South Africa rally. This one, the one that I'm showing you, are from Malaysia. The one that I'm showing you are from the Middle East, Dubai. And this next slide I'm showing you are people from the United Kingdom. So the 100% effort coming from the company, the compensation that's coming from the company, they are doing all of that already so that it's going to be attractive for anybody who wants to do this business. And how about the 2 trips a year? If you just want to be going on 2 trips every year, every 6 months you want to be going on a trip, the company is paying $10,000 per person, $20,000. Meaning to say you could bring your guests. The company is paying $20,000. So if we are not even making $20,000 a year, but we qualify for this, that's an extra $20,000. That is a 100% effort coming from the company. And that was the company. So let me go back. So after we did our presentation, we showed our prospective partners or prospective customers, whoever is, what do they do and what's in it for all of them. We should always ask them based on what they have seen. Based on what they have seen, we should always ask them, how much do you want to earn for it to be worth your time? Let's not just say, after the presentation, let us not just say, thank you very much, good night, we'll see you next time. Let's always ask them, how much do you want to earn? Because maybe they just want to make $100, $200, $1,000, okay, whatever number they tell us, and then we will ask them. Let's go back after they told us the number. We're going to ask them, how many hours are you willing to work to earn that income that they just mentioned to us? How many hours, so that we could help them? And then, how long are you willing to work for your monthly passive income? Because if they are reasonable, if they are giving us unreasonable numbers, it's the best for us to decline and tell them we cannot help them. If they want to become a millionaire in 3 months, it is better to tell them, I am sorry, maybe I cannot help you. Maybe that's more credible. It's more credible to tell them that, because this is our business is not a get rich quick. It is a get rich business, but not a get rich quick. Okay, so it's much better for us, based on what they told us, to be honest with them. If they are giving us unreasonable, they're not willing to work for it, and then they want it next month, we just say, I'm sorry, we cannot help you. I think that's I have been doing that. I qualify them, and then after that, we could ask them, is there anything else they need to know to get started? Do they need more? They want to know more, so we could address that. I'm just throwing this out here so that you could pick and choose whichever you want. A lot of this, what I'm showing you, I'm using it because when we're recruiting people, the people that we're trying to recruit, they want to find out that this leader that I'm going to join, does he know something? Is he a good leader? Because some people, they would approach me. They're trying to recruit me. I call them flies, because they are a fly. When there's a new fruit when there's a fruit that is already too ripe, and then it start to rot, and you see flies, they fly over there, and then until there's another fruit that is ripening up somewhere else, and they all fly over there. So when they're trying to recruit me, when you're trying to recruit somebody, you want to know if that person could help you. So this person that we are trying to invite the business, they also want to know, how much do we know? before they will join us. Okay, so let's find, how can we find the right forever business owners partner? How can we find the right partners? So again, I'm just trying to share what I have. This is how I do it. I try to find the people that are hungry. When I say hungry, not the ones that are already lying down at the curb. I'm looking for somebody who still wants to do something. They want to do something. If I find somebody, they said they already have everything that they want in life, so I don't want them because they're not hungry, in my definition. And are they teachable? Are they willing to learn? Because if they want to succeed in forever living somehow, whatever I learned from my upline, from Tito, from Mario, from all the other leaders out there that I'm trying to learn from them, is this new person willing to learn from what I learned from other leaders, so I could pass it on to that person? And then, are they honorable? When we say honorable, I want them to have the basic ethics, integrity, who will not cross-recruit, who will not, because some leaders, when you recruit somebody, they will just join you to raid your team, and take them to the other company. So we want to make sure, even if they are the best, I will not even get somebody who's the best. I don't want the best. The best, they're so big and all that, they just come to raid your team. I don't want the best person. I want the right person. Okay? Because look at this. As I transition to the quote of John Wooden, for those who already know, John Wooden is in collegiate. He's not there anymore. He's a famous college coach. And what he said, if you want a basketball coach, if you want a winning team, there's only two things, he said. Two things. Very good. We don't need to remember 12. Only two things. If you want a winning team, there's only two things. He said, number one, you have to have the right players. Remember? I want the right players. He did not say the best players. So even in our recruiting, there are a lot of recruiters out there. I won't even touch them. I won't even show the forever business to them because they are not the right. I don't care if they know a lot of people. For me, this is just me, okay? I'm not telling everybody should do this. I am not even going to recruit the ones, oh, he has a big team, he knows everybody. But sometimes when you try to go after those people, they will join you. Before you know it, they talk to the rest of your team, and he will encourage everybody to just do another business, and when you don't have the right person, you don't have the right player. And number two, according to John Wooden, you have to get the most out of them. How can we get the most out from this new person, this new partner? That is leadership. Leadership, how do we train them? How do we show them that's leadership? How can we take care of them? So, and now let's take a look at the 5 steps. The 5 steps so these are the partners. How about the 5 steps for the new person? Or just how are we going to train them? What are we going to, as leaders? So now we are talking about leadership now. What are we going to tell the nice person? What are we going to ask the new person? So we are just going to ask the new person 5 things. We want them to decide. We want them to find their why. We want to help them have a written game plan. We want to ask them their commitment, and we want to encourage them to have some personal development program. So how do they decide? So in the beginning, they just don't know what to do. Well, so we just tell them, let's go for the money. Let's go 90 days plan. How much do you want to earn the first month? The second month, I showed you. My first month was $20. Second month, $800. Third month is $1,200. So how much do they want? So we ask them, in the beginning, let's just go for the money. You want $20, $40, it doesn't matter. But we could show them the way, whatever number they want to come up with. Let's go for the money in the first month if they don't know their why, unless they already know their why. Some people, they already know their why. When they do a presentation, I could see some people, they have a PowerPoint, they would show the picture of their family, they already know their why. So when I see a training and I saw the picture of their family, so when I go home, I try to take a look at my family too. But most of my family are already married, so so I cannot borrow somebody's why. So we could maybe ask somebody, if they don't have their why, to at least in the beginning find their why, whatever it is, because it's difficult to borrow somebody's why. Number 3, Let's have a game plan. So people, number one, they want to go to church and all that. Number two, their family. But number three, we want to show them that every day, we have to be doing prospecting. We have to be doing presenting. We have to be doing the duplicating part. And I'm not going to talk a lot about this because we could do this in our trainings. And the number four commitment, we want to remind them. The commitment is doing the things they said they're going to do long after the feeling they said it has passed. And we want to keep reminding them, hey, you told me that you this and that, and we want to remind them that their commitment there. And then number five, we should never forget ourselves too. We have to take care of ourselves too. To attract attractive people, according to Jim Rohn, we must be attractive. We should not be chasing success. We should be attracting success. How do we become an attractive person? Is when we have have educated ourselves so that when we're talking to people, they would know that they're talking to somebody who has spent time, who did their homework, trying to improve themselves. So there's Jim Rohn, there's Eric Worre, there's Think and Grow, and so many things. We could convert our car to a listening university. And that is the end of my presentation. And I don't know if you heard me or if everybody heard it. I am going to give it back to Mr. Tito. Sir? Hello?
Hello.
Wow, what a wonderful presentation. I learned a lot tonight from Jude. Very clear and excellent presentation. We have quite a few people in our team who's here tonight. Let me just go through our leaders. Of course, Gigi and Jojo Layog from Florida. We have a few people here who have not changed their name. We have Lisa, Evelyn from Las Vegas. We have Gemma. We have Hazel from LA. John White from Sacramento. Margie from Fresno. Marichel from Marietta. Noel from Palmdale. Orly from Fresno. Pastor Mark, welcome Pastor Mark. We have ZHL, not sure. We have Suzette from Milpitas area. So we have quite a few people in our team. A lot of people who do this, including me, join the business without any kind of a network marketing background. And in my opinion, that was one of the best that I've seen. Make it clear for people to understand in growing a business. Is there anyone in our team tonight who has questions for Jude? By the way, if you can, just press the $ if you appreciate his presentation, just like this. Thank you, Jude.
You're welcome.
Anyone out there who wants to appreciate Jude's presentation, just press the $ and let him know that you appreciate his training.
Oh. Thank you. I'm going to take the dollar to the bank. Wow, that's good. Oh, Pastor Noel, Sir Noel, Pastor Mark.
So,
thank you.
yeah, so anyway, what a wonderful training presentation. So I think we should open our meeting tonight. We have another 5-10 minutes for anyone who wants to type in a question. Thanks, Gemma. Thanks, everyone, for being here tonight. Great team effort. A lot of good things happening. We want to continue to work hard and make a name for what we're doing. We're representing not only our personal teams, but also we want to make our kababayans proud of what we're doing here in Forever USA. We want to create something really big and make everyone around the world feel our growth.
Sir Tito, I'm I'm inviting everybody. If you wanna watch the live, I'm going to do the live presentation on Monday in at the Venetian.
Yeah, so my sponsor Chris, who was supposed to be here this week, cannot make it to the U.S. So fortunately, we have our executives choose the second best person to be able to talk about the opportunity of forever, and they ask our leader, Eagle Manager Jude, to be the speaker on Monday.
Yahoo! Yay!
I hope, I hope, I won't freeze. So my first time in the Venetian. Come on.
Yes. Well, Sir Jude, you wanna post that on Facebook?
Yep,
That's
we'll
a
take
blessing.
pictures. Peter will
Yeah.
take pictures.
Yeah. So we're proud to have you become our business presenter in Venetian, Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course, of course.
That sounds.
I think I suspect they may have surveyed and asked you first.
We're proud of you, of your efforts, the way you do this business. You do it with a lot of very positive attitude. You do it with a smile, no complaints. Night or day, you have a lot of fun. So we have a lot of people who are really enjoying the way you do this business, and many of our team members are looking up to you. Thank you for your leadership.
Thank you for your kindness. Yeah. Very kind.
Is there any question?
So does anyone have a question for Jude? No, that was a very clear, straight to the point business presentation that would make a lot of people understand how to do it in this kind of business. Good job, sir.
I like the
Thank you,
first
sir.
part. Jude, I like the first part when you said about anti-aging.
Yeah, the best.
That's a new one. That's a new one. I like that. I love that. What was that again? What was that again? The best,
The best anti-aging.
the best anti-aging.
And
There you go.
when I'm doing presentation when it comes to the makeup, and I always tell the audience that when it comes to the makeup part, I haven't tried this, but I notice my wife when she has money, she puts a little makeup, but when she doesn't have money, she puts more makeup.
So so a great meeting tonight. We will work on maybe we'll take a night off on our online training next week. I know everybody's gonna work their way to be in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I think we might have over. I think we're gonna reach 200. That's just my my guess. We're already around 180, close to 190. So
Yeah. We still got calls for tickets.
yes.
And so, yeah, we're finalizing the numbers. We still need that because we called Adriana this morning